Good morning, it's Ed Nikki live with Free Coaching Friday. So today I'm going to give you some tips to negotiate your first deal. Lots of students come to me and they're just not sure what they need to say when they're negotiating. And some people do it all wrong. And if you blow your deal out of the water right away, well, you could end up losing the deal. So listen up. And again, if you need my help building your real estate portfolio and really getting trained so you know what you're doing, reach out to me at edallyn@sastel.net. Okay, so one of the first things that I recommend is if you're talking to the seller direct, or even if you're talking to a realtor, ask lots of questions. Ask lots about the building, ask why they're selling. And sometimes the realtors will try to tell you, oh, they don't know, or it doesn't matter, or whatever. But you know what? That's a natural, very natural thing to ask. And why they're selling is very important because it helps you. It helps you in your negotiation. So, say for example, if somebody is moving on to a larger deal and they need the cash out of their property, well, there's a very good chance that you're not going to get a vendor take back. We're still going to ask for it, but there's a good chance you're not going to get it because they're going to need the money to move on to that bigger deal. It could be they're retiring, it could be they're moving, it could be a number of things. But what you want to find out is what is most important to them. Have an idea of what's most important to you, and then be flexible on what's most important for them. Some of my clients that have got some of the very best deals out there, one of the things they found out right up front is they needed to close by the end of the year. And no ifs, ands, or buts for tax reasons, and I think they had a few other reasons. I can't remember what they were, but that was their number one thing. So she gave them what they wanted, and in the long run, ended up getting like 80-90% vendor financing because she couldn't get a lender in place in that short a period of time. But a lot of people think that, I'm going to write up an offer, I'm going to write up two offers, and we've done this and it has worked, although we like this way much better. You might write up two offers, one that asks for a vendor take back for a certain price and another that asks for just a straight deal, and then let them choose. But again, if you don't get a chance to explain to them what a vendor take back is and how it will work for them and the benefits and all that kind of stuff, which I would recommend if you're going to do it that way, make sure you put that in your covering letter, because your realtor doesn't always know how to explain it properly. And so you want to find out exactly what they need out of the deal, what's most important for them, and then give it to them. Like, who would have thought in that deal that as long as she was looking after that property, by the end of the year, that they would hold the financing till she got it fully renovated and financed and ready to go. I think she got a 14 or 18-month term. So find out what's important to them. That is so key. And you can use that in all walks of life, whether it's renting an apartment building, or renting your own unit, or buying a car, or any of that kind of stuff. Those are really good things to know. Another one is, be confident and be professional and know your numbers. People sometimes will, they have a number in their mind, and if you know that number is not going to work and they're stuck on it, you can go back and forth a couple different times, but then just walk away. We've had people come back to us later on and say, okay, I'll take that, what your first offer was. And then I've heard of, we haven't done it ourselves, but that sometimes people even reduce it more at that point, say, well, you know what, that was then, this is now, I'm going to drop it another 100,000 or something, and actually get the deal to work. A lot of times sellers are fishing. They think they can get this number, they want this number, but the numbers just don't work. So just make sure you know your numbers inside and out and what constitutes a good deal. Because there's a lot of things you need to know. Now, does that mean that that's exactly what the deal's going to end up looking like? No. But with apartment buildings, you've got to you got to make that initial offer. Most of your due diligence is done after you have it under contract. That's different than a single family home. And a lot of people think they got to do all their due diligence up front, so they don't even get the offer in. Somebody else gets the offer in and they get the deal. Even though it's negotiated right up till the day you remove conditions. So keep that in mind too. Those are probably some of the best tips you can get when it comes to negotiating. Find out what they want. Ask lots and lots of questions. That is tip number one. Tip number two, know your numbers and the price you're willing to pay, and then walk if it doesn't work for you. You know, don't get talked into, you know, oh, you can get really good financing and makes it more appealing, or you can get this or you can get that, and trying to make the deal work no matter what. It's got to work for you, and not you don't have to worry about everyone else. You want to worry about yourself there. And then, like I said, be confident, be professional, know your numbers, know what works for you. So have a good day, and hopefully that helps you. And again, if you need my help building your real estate portfolio, reach out to me at edallyn.com. Bye for now.